We have done the year-wise total sales. So today also we'll be doing that with the logical conditions you have done. This time I'll be asking you a few questions along with that, the combination. And the task concept we'll be discussing at the end. So now I'm using here select year of order date. Okay, has a year. And then I'm selecting here sum of sales, has a sales from superstore group by 1, order by 1. So if I run this, I'm getting the answer. Okay, each year what is the sale? Now the second question I have is, this is actually year-wise sales. What do you got it? Now if I need month name wise sales, if I need month name by sales, so what option I need to select? Can I get the answer, please? But the month name should start from Jan, Feb, March, April. Make sure. Please make a note and get me the answer. So this is the answer, but I'm not getting still from Jan to, December. Yeah, how this is working and how it is getting added, you need to understand the concept. So this is actually the right answer, what you have seen, but you can't give me the data from ascending to descending like this, April, May, June, right? Or you can't use from anything which is from A to Z or Z to A. I should get month-wise sales. So first thing, you need to understand how many columns you needed to sort it. Month name has an order date, okay, which I'm taking as a month name again. Then month, open the bracket, and order date has a month number. From where? From superstore. If I run this, you can see October is giving me 10. Okay, April is giving me 4. Now, if I give here order by 1, which is, sorry, order by 2, ascending order, then it will go, Jan has a 1. Getting it? So let me just show you here, distinct. Now let me just run. Can you see Jan first, Feb 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So instead of using month name, you'll be using month number. But the problem is here. Listen. Still, I'm not done with this. If I rename this instead of month to month, okay, instead of month name, if I run like this, will you be able to understand?
No.
So that is not possible. So what is another way of approaching? Here, you're gonna use subquery. What are you gonna use? Subquery. A query inside a query is known as subquery, like a nested if. Now you have written how many columns you got from here? You got 2 columns. Okay, one more column you needed. Which is that one more column? Sales column. So we will be writing here sum of sales has a sales column. Now you got 3 columns here. Now whenever I am writing aggregate function, what should I use? Group by 1, 2. Okay, once I write 1, 2, it will take January and month. Now I got the sequence, but the problem here still, I need only month name and sales. I should not get month number. Getting the concept here? What do I need? I need month name and sales. So how to get that answer? That is a question here. Now, if you run this query, you have 3 columns. Out of this 3 column, how many columns you need? 2. So here you will be writing one more query, which is called select, open the bracket, and you will be using month name or nickname. Month name has a nickname, and then sales, which is I have mentioned here, sales. From where? From the below table, the one which we have created now. and close a bracket, and then you will give the table name. I have created this table and I have given name called AB. Okay, I have given that condition. So once I have done this, now if I run this query, what I'm getting now? Month name and sales. So already I have written the inside a query. The complete query is this. Out of this, I have only extracted two columns, which is month name and sales. That is how subquery works. Clear on the concept? Can you guys cross check once? Now, I need day wise sales, but it should be starting from Monday till Sunday. Is it clear? The concept is very simple. So how to get it? So I'm just giving you the query. Select day name from order date as a day underscore name I'm giving, and then sum of sales as a sales from superstore group by 1 and order by 1. But I should get from Monday. Am I getting from Monday? Get me the answer.
So what is the difference between like weekday and day of week?
Fine, I'll discuss. Wait. This is the answer. First, make a note. Cool. Now here, what is the differences? Earlier also I said you clearly, weekday and day of week. Basically, you have two formulas here. Whenever you write week, day, and if you use current date. So if you have a doubt, you just need to use current date, open bracket and close bracket. And then you can use here day of week. And then you can use current date again, open bracket, close bracket, and run these two queries. Now see, one is giving you 4 and one is giving you 6. Okay, what do you mean by 4 and what do you mean by 6? Okay, today, what is the day? Which day it belongs to? Friday. So if my day is starting from Monday, then Monday will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is your weekday? Friday. Okay, so which one you have to get if you want to start with Monday? Weekday or week of day? Weekday, because it's starting from Monday. Got the point? Now, day of week. Day of week, when it will work. Let's see. So when you have Sunday as the first day, and it will consider Saturday has 7. So can you see Friday 6? So here also in the formula, day of week is giving you 6, which means Friday is the 6th day. Is it a right form to approach, or this is the right form to approach when I need Monday to Sunday?
Monday to
Monday
Sunday.
to Sunday.
Then weekday is the right one, right?
Monday to
Yes.
So those are the differences between weekday and day of week. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now coming to the next question I have. So I need the status weekend and weekday status. Okay, no need. I need year and quarter wise sales. What do I need? Year and quarter wise sales. Now just try it. Year and quarters. And quarter should be used like this. Quarter 1, quarter 2 like this. Remember. You gonna try or you want me to try? Go ahead. Time up. Select. Order by. Okay. Select year and then order date as year, comma, quarter,
order date.
then order date has quarter from Superstore. So let's see. I'm getting year and quarters, right? But I should get QTR and all those things, right? So to get that, we're gonna use one more condition, which is called concatenate. So concat will work here in this scenario. Concat, and I'm using here double quotes or single quotes, QTR, hyphen, and then giving a comma, and at the end, I'm just closing the bracket. And then you got each year, what is the total quarters? Okay. Now, after that, what do you need it? You need sum of sales. From where? From Superstore. Then what you will be using? Group by how many columns? 1 and 2. Order by 1. Now, if you run this, you're gonna get the answer. So this is actually the answer. In this, you don't require any subquery because already it is sorted according to the scenario. So please cross check. So when to use subquery, when to not use subquery, you need to understand now. See, when you have a requirement, okay, in this scenario, if I ask you, I need only quarter wise sales. Getting it? I need only quarter and year both combination now. How you gonna get me? Year and quarter both combination. Because when I have run this, I got 3 columns, right? I should get only 2 columns. Year and quarter combination with sales.
So subquery. Select year, quarter, and sum of sales.
Now here, I can either write here subquery. Let me just show you the subquery over here. Please have a look. Or in the same query also, you can run it. It's not a big deal. So I'm writing here select, okay, concat. I'm using the formula, which is year, hyphen, okay. I have to give a comma, then hyphen. Then which column I need to select? QTR. And then I'll close a bracket here. And this is my new condition, which is year and
Quarter.
QTR. Clear on this? From condition I'm just giving, and I'm running this query has AB, and let me run. Now, can you see here, year and quarter, you got it, but you got the hyphen. If you don't need a hyphen, just give a space here. And then you can just give here the comma and sales. Now, if you see, you'll get only the 2 conditions. Got it? Instead of extracting the information, you can do it in this way. Now, what you have done, you got 3 columns. Listen. One more time. You got 3 columns here, year, quarter, and sales. Now, what I have done, I have combined these 2 columns. So for that, we have created a subquery over here. Got it? I can write in the same query also, but I don't want to write. I want showing you. If I need any extra advanced information, then we can use subquery. It's not mandatory to use every time subquery only. Got it? Try it, please. The last question what I have is, I need year and month wise sales. Year and month. Getting it? And it should short in 2021, which month it is? Jan, Feb, March, April, the sequence. So get me the answer. That is the last question here in the subquery. Year and month by sales. Get me this answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. Select year from order date, and then has a year we are writing, and month has a month name. From where? Month name. Okay. Then
Month number.
from Superstore. Okay, let me just run and check it out. And you need to write sum of Superstore, sum of sales. Fine. Chalo, theek hai. Sum of sales has a sales. And then what do you need it? Group by 1, 2. And then if I write order by 1, 2, am I getting the right answer? Then what I have to write?
Month number and select subquery.
So I have to use here month from order date has a month.
Number.
Now, if I run this 3, let's see. So I have to give here group by 3, order by also. But this time I need only second condition, 1, 2. If I run this, am I getting the right answer? So what it is giving, it is taking year first, then it is giving me the sequence based on the month number, then Jan, Feb, and then sale. But I need only year and month name. Getting the concept here? So what I have to do here again, I have to write a subquery. So here we'll be writing select year, comma, month name, comma, sales from the above data which is below, which I have mentioned, and then close the bracket, AB, any name you can give as a table name, and you got the answer. This is what the result I needed. So here first you will be adding 4 columns to sort it in a proper way. Okay, what is this one? One is year. Second one is your month number. Okay, and here you're grouping by 3, and then you are using sales. So cross check one by one. Okay, now let me just use here select star from my employee, which is my EMP. Now you got this date. Okay, now do you have some dates over here? Okay, now I don't see anything which is 2000. Okay, so what is the question, ma'am, here? Viva, what do you want to give the question? Get the first name.
First name and last name of the employees before July.
And last name
July 1989.
$1989.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Would you like to try it? Anyone? You don't have to write a subquery here. It's simple query. Select first name, last name, okay, and then take hire date. These 3 columns you needed. From where? From my employee. If you run this, you're gonna get all the 3 columns. Fine. Now in this, I need the employee who has hired before July 1989. Where? Okay, hire date, which means date I'm using here. Okay, now which date I need? Which date, guys? Okay, where hire date is lesser than or equals to 01. Okay, before only now. So it will be lesser than. Then you will be using here which condition now? Single quotes 2000. Okay, 1989. 07 and 0, 1. And now run it and check the answer. Okay. Earlier you had 106, now you have 79. Remove this higher date because you said you don't need higher date. Now take it. You got, these are the employees. Now, if you need a count, instead of using this, what option you gonna use? Instead of using first name and last name, you will use here count star, okay, has total employee 79. Clear? This is how you're gonna use it. See, first try to understand the question, whether you required the subquery or not, it's optional. As I said you earlier. Check it out. Now let's go to the next topic, which is called CTE. Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. So before going to the CTE, we have few questions, which is round and all those things. We'll be discussing on that concept. Then I'll go with the CTE concept. So round functions. CTE is months common table expression. So it's similar like your subquery, but the way of approaching is different. Simple. So that is the reason I'm not breaking that head. So in real-time scenario, you will be using that actually, not subquery.
No.
So before going to that part, we'll be going with round concept. So I'll just take here round here. Okay. So here you don't have to break your head. Just you need to understand the concept, how it is working. So for example, if you want to round the numbers with decimal values, then you will be using a round. So let me just show you here. Select 1.99255 has column 1, has C1 I'm just writing. Okay, and I'm using here round formula, and I'm using here 1.99255 comma 0 has column 2. So now if I run this query, you can clearly see this is giving you the whole number, right? 1.99255, and here you are getting only the complete integer number. There is no decimal here because you have given 0 here. In case if you want to give again round, so always remember you have to give a comma and then you have to write if you want to add a column 1.99255 comma, if I'm giving 1, so this is column number 3, and then here again I'm using round 1.99255 comma 2 has C4. If I run this query, you can see here 2.0 the decimal value, 1 decimal value, and 2 decimal values. Got it? With decimal value, if you want to show, you will be using round. Clear? Now round down. How do you use this round down? Let's understand. Round down the number. So round down is basically whatever the decimal number you have it will just convert into the same value. It will not go to the upper cell. Getting it? So now let me just use here, select same number 1.99255 has C1, but here we don't have a formula called round down. We don't have it. So we'll be using the formula called floor. Which formula we gonna use? Floor. Here you can't add decimal values. Let me make it clear. So 1.99255, close it, has column number 2, and if I run this, it will just return me 1. Okay, what is the differences here? Floor and round. Now you may have a question. Okay, now let me just show you here. So when you're using this, now listen carefully here. If I'm using round, has 1.92255, okay, comma 0, because I don't need a decimal value, okay, has column number 2. And floor I'm using as a column number 3. Now if I run this query, you can see here, round is increasing the value according to the decimal value. Okay, but round down will never increase the value. So floor will never increase your next value. Even whatever the decimal you have. In Excel, you guys have learned, no? 0.5 and all those things. If the value is greater than 0.5, then the next value it will go. But in round down, it will not do anything. It will be same as it is. Got it? So that is called round down part. So this is the example I have given you. Okay, if you want to do it, just do for these two, then we'll go with round up option. No decimal values you have it. In case if you want to add decimal value, then you have to use divide option. It is working. Please have a look. So now the question comes here. If you're using 1.99, okay, if I round it to the 0 decimal value, so what I'll get? 2. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If I use here 1 decimal, so 1 point, you will get 1.9?
Yes.
No. Actually, it is the decimal value is greater than or equals to 0.5. So if it is greater than or equal to 0.5, from 9, it will come here 1. So it will get 0. From 0 again, what will happen? 2.0. 2.0 will come into the picture.
No, 0.9.
Yes, 2.0, 1 decimal value. If you are using 1 decimal. Why? Because you have 2 nines, which is 5. Greater than 5, I said, no? So here it is 9. Got the point? Now, if I add here 1.992, so the same number it is? Clear? 1.992. Now in this, if I add 2 decimal value, what will happen? You will get what?
1.99.
1.99. Okay. How it is working 1.99? Because the third digit is lesser than 5. So that is what you are seeing the answer here. If you see here, 1.99.
Right. Got it.
Thank you. Anyone, any questions? Still, if you want me to understand, I will. Simple. This is a number smart.
So if it would have been 1.997, suppose.
Then it will be 2.00.
Okay.
Okay. Now you have this number. Okay. If I don't need a decimal value, it will round up to 2. Agreed? If I want 1 decimal value, then it will give 2.0. Why it is giving me 2.0? Because the number which you are seeing 99 is greater than 5. Agreed? So that is the reason 2.0 you are getting it. Now, if I need a 2 decimal value, but the number is 1.992, the last number is lesser than 5 or greater than 5? Lesser than 5. So it will give you 1.99. In case if the value is 1,999, then what will happen? 2.00. Got the point? So this is how it works. Any questions?
If the number is 1.99255, then 3 decimal.
Yes. So it will give you 1993. If you change here. Now you're getting 199.
Yes.
It is 2.
Wait.
Because the 4th digit is 5. Okay, the decimal value, 4th digit is 5. So always remember the decimal value will start from here, 0, 1, 2, and 3. The 3rd digit is 5. So it is adding from here. So that is the reason you're getting it.
Adding 1 value to 2.
Okay, now the floor is done. Now let's understand about one more concept, which is called the round up. So what do you mean by round up? Anyone? Anyone? Round up, please.
Increasing value.
Rounds to the highest value.
Whatever it may be, but it will increase the values. Agreed? Okay. Do we have a round up option here? My question to everyone. Do we? Just check it out, no? Select. Okay, I'm writing the same value again. Okay, let me just take here. Round up 1.99255 has column 1. Okay. Now, if I type here comma and if I type round, I'm getting round only, right? Whatever the number it is, I need to increase the value. I need to increase the value. So what I'll be doing, I'll be using here ceiling part. Which option I'm using? Ceiling. So here when I type 1.99255 has column 2 and run this query, now you can see. But it will not increase your, add decimal values. Sorry, it will not add decimal values. For example, one more example I'm giving. Select 2.35. Okay, 2.33 I'll be using as column 1. Now I want to round up. Round up means which value it will go?
3 it will go.
It will directly go to 3. The rounding up the number, whatever the number it is. I should not get the decimal, only the round up number should be there. So we'll be using here ceiling, and we'll use 2.33 as column 2 and run this query. Now can you see here?
Yes.
There's the example. So round up means whatever the decimal it may be, lesser or greater, doesn't matter. Next number, simple. Clear? Make a note. I hope we are clear. Okay. Now we do have ABS. You all know ABS.
So,
So what it will do?
and negative values to positive. Change.
It will convert from negative values to positive. So for example, if I'm writing here select minus 350, and if I run it as column 1. So am I getting minus 350 here? Okay. If I write here comma, and if I write ABS, and if I write here minus 350 as column 2, do you see here? It is converting from negative to positive. Clear? Please make a note. Now get me employee ID salary from employee table. Get me employee ID and employee salary from employee table. My employee, we do have it, right? Select star. Okay, sorry. Employee ID and then salary from my employee for the time being. Create table. Let me just check it out. Which sample we have used till now? We have used only sample 1. So this time we are using sample 2. Okay, has employee ID, integer, and salary also integer. Simple. So I've created one table. Okay, now I'm inserting few records. Insert into sample 2 values 1. Okay, 100 is our employee ID, and then salary is 25,000. The same thing I'm gonna use again. 101, 35,000. 102, 5,000. 103, 75,000. 104, 1,25,000. 105, 1,50,000. 106, 50,000. 107, 10,000.
So 102 is 50,000 or 5,000?
5,000, ma'am.
Okay.
108. I'm just keeping here 500 now. Or let me just take here 1,000. And 109, let me just keep here 900. And the last one, 110. So 10 records you're using. And here I'm just giving 500. So totally 10 records. Please check it out and do it. It's very simple. If you are seeing more than 1 lakh, the format should be in the lakhs. The L value should come there. If you are saying more than 1,000, it should be K value. If it is lesser than 1,000, it should be same, 0. Simple concept. Same salary should come. Got the question? So it's about your number formatting. So now the condition is like this. So we're gonna use, you want me to give the answer or how it is?
So
Answer only.
repeat the questions.
The simple thing, whenever you're working on the formatting, number formatting, you will be having a question like this. If the value is, if the salary is more than 1 lakh, it should be converted into lakhs. If the salary is more than 1,000, it should be converted into 1,000. If the salary is lesser than 1,000, then it should be 0. Got it?
Yes.
Now let's see how it works. So I'm writing here, select star, because I have 2 columns only. So I'm using star here. Okay. Then after that, I'm writing here case when salary is greater than or equals to 1 lakh. Then concat, you're using the formula called format. Okay. And you're using salary divided by 1 lakh. And then 1, comma, and you're gonna use L here. Okay, from where? From, okay, I have to write here the condition, right? Multiple condition it is. When salary is greater than or equals to 1,000, then I need again concat. Okay, why I'm using concat? Let's understand about the format first. Format, open the bracket, and then I'm using salary divided by 1,000, then comma 1. Okay, now I need to convert this into a K value. So that is the reason I'm using concat. Now here I'm using K. Else format salary, comma 0. That's it. At the end, you will be writing end as formatted or result, whatever you want. And then from sample 2. If you run this query and see, you will get the K values. Can you see them? 25, 35, and wherever you are seeing 1.3, 1,25,000. So it is changing into a conversions. Got it? This is how you use formatting part. So if you want to format into a million, lakhs, or K, then you will be using format. But how this format is working, let's see. Select some value I'm using, like 50,000. So I'll type here format 50. Okay, then I'm using divided by 1,000, and then I'll give comma 1, close the bracket, and run this. So what it is giving you? 50.01. 0 is nothing but your decimal value. If you don't need anything, then you can give 0 and it will give you only 50, round figure. So here after comma, if I'm giving 1, which is representing your decimal. If I need 2 decimal, I'll give 2 decimal. So 2 decimal I'm getting. Got the point? So format is another way of getting the decimal values. Check it out.